Hello, my name is Shagufta Iqbal and I am a poet and the author of the story Bibi and Rumi. It's a story about the friendship of a young girl with a cat named Rumi, and I'm going to share the story with you today. Bibi and Rumi. Bibi is no ordinary girl and Rumi is no ordinary cat, so their paths were destined to cross when Bibi and Mum moved into a new flat. It was an immense change, moving into a new neighbourhood. Some days Bibi felt bad, some days Bibi felt good. And when she was with her dad, she missed her mum, and when she was with her mum, she missed her dad. Nothing about her new life was much fun. One moment Bibi felt excited, the next moment she was nervous. Her stomach swirled like a washing machine with soapy bubbles of, I can't wait to decorate my new room green, but also, I don't like it here. I miss my old home too. Her emotions were overwhelming. They just grew and grew until she didn't know how to feel or know what to do. She wandered the playground feeling lonely. She was quiet and felt shy in her new school. Nothing here felt very homely. She struggled to speak to anyone new and missed all her old friends. No one understood what she was going through. The loneliness clung to Bibi. She was as invisible as a ghost, as if she did not exist, or lived in a parallel universe hidden behind a cloud of mist. She wanted to cry and shout. Then one day, bored playing by herself, Bibi sat in the garden where it's bright and warm. Suddenly, at the garden's edge, she saw a small dark shadow hiding in a green hedge. Feeling bold and brave, she edged closer and mustered a very nervous wave. Out of the blossoming bushes, the dark shadow slowly sat, revealing itself as a brilliant midnight blue cat. At first he slowly sniffed and crept, made his way across the lawn, and then suddenly he jumped and leapt and stretched with a lazy yawn. The cat came and sat next to Bibi, looking peaceful and carefree. As comforting as warm buttered toast, Bibi cuddled this welcome new friend and no longer felt like a ghost. Bibi named him Rumi. Now her days weren't sad and gloomy. Finally, Bibi had something to look forward to. They played astronauts and explored faraway galaxies. She taught Rumi new tricks, her amazing new sidekick, Bibi and Rumi forever. Happiness can be a very simple thing. A smile from a friend, a warm hug, like the sun shining down on you, a bright, brilliant beam, making you feel loved and seen. Then one day, suddenly, Rumi didn't come. Nor the next day, or the day after that. Had Rumi found somewhere else to play? Or had he been catnapped? Bibi tried to find out. She made lost cat posters. She looked under cars, up in trees. She was beginning to feel a lot hopeless. She wondered why happiness came and left in such great waves. Bibi was beginning to feel abandoned and friendless once again, like a floating astronaut lost and forgotten in outer space. Bibi, with posters in hand, was determined to find Rumi. Everything was planned. She stuck posters on lampposts, corner shop doors and bulletin boards. Surely word would get round and Rumi would be found. As Bibi got to work, she could not help but notice, stuck on lampposts, doors and boards, were other lost cat posters. An image of a cheeky cat, strikingly similar to Rumi, round and fat, the exact same size, fur the same midnight blue and emerald green eyes. The other poster read, Moti, our much beloved cat is missing. If you see him, please call Rajveer Singh. The posters were plastered everywhere, all looking for Rumi. But Rumi had just disappeared. How confusing it must be for one little cat to have two homes. Bibi thought, he must feel just like I do. Sometimes I live with Mum, sometimes I live with Dad, and sometimes I feel like hiding too. They walked to Rajveer's house and knocked politely on the door. They stood and patiently waited, feeling a little unsure. Finally the door opened and in a pair of dungarees stood a boy who Bibi recognised with a little unease. The boy smiled bright and warm. "Hey," he said, "I know you." Rajveer told them about Moti, his grandmother's beloved cat, how much joy Moti brings her and how sad she's been since Moti has been away and been nowhere to seen. Bibi promised to help, to meet and make a plan. They would find Moti and return him safe and sound. Bibi felt full of energy, excited to be part of a team, no longer lonely or nervous. Now she had a purpose. There were many days of searching, but without any luck. Where could Moti be lurking? One long week dragged by. It seemed they were searching in vain, searching with no hope. But then, one day, while waiting for a train, Bibi spotted something. A movement, a flicker. In a disused old ticket booth, hidden away, a familiar cat crept between the shadows. "It's Rumi!" shouted Bibi. A train station can be a very dangerous place, so you must take care when walking and you cannot shoot off on a wild cat chase. So Mum and Bibi asked for help. A staff member, keys in hand, unlocked the ticket booth and walked into the dark room. The door shut behind him. Bibi felt like she was waiting forever. Her breath was caught in her chest. And finally, he returned to the platform. And Bibi felt so relieved and blessed. The staff member held in his arms a shabby-looking cardboard box. In it, wrapped up warm, a rather dirty-looking Rumi, all weathered and worn. "You found him!" cried Bibi. "Him?" The staff member looked puzzled. Because to Bibi's great surprise, Rumi lay with a litter of kittens, all staring at her with emerald green eyes. Rumi, who it turns out is also known as Moti, was returned to Grandma Singh. Rajveer and Bibi gained a kitten each, which was the most wonderful thing. They named them Mr. Waffles and Little Rumi, and Grandma Singh thanked them for their support. The rest of that summer holiday, Bibi, Rajveer, Moti, Mr. Waffles and Little Rumi would meet up to play. Bibi learnt it takes time to make friends in new places, but when you do, it really is worth it. Bibi was excited about the future. She learnt that change can be tough, that distance can make you lonely, but friendship and family is enough. It doesn't matter where you live or how unpredictable life can be. What matters is how much love you can give. Through Moti, Bibi realised that new doesn't have to mean scary. New can mean more people to love, more friendships to be made. If only you could be brave enough to look beyond feeling sad. The end. Thank you very much for listening.